When loyalty meets calculated planning under the spotlight of boxing biggest. Headlines: this was not just another routine controversy in the sport this time. Terence "Bud" Crawford stepped forward publicly and voiced his support for Floyd "Money" Mayweather. In a surprising live interview, Crawford caught many off guard by backing Mayweather billionaire image, dismissing accusations of fraud and directing sharp criticism toward Gervonta "Tank" Davis. But this situation goes beyond simple loyalty. There is tension building. A clash between Bud and Tank feels closer than ever, and behind the scenes Floyd Mayweather has reportedly been offering quiet guidance to Crawford. This is more than standard fight rivalry. It carries personal weight, it involves careful strategy, and it could change the path of Gervonta Davis' career as we know it. To understand it fully, we start with that live appearance. Terence Crawford joined a well-known sports platform for a live discussion. As expected, the conversation turned toward reports of an IRS raid and a $42 million issue in Manhattan connected to Mayweather. Many assumed Crawford, who is known for speaking honestly, would criticize him. Instead, Bud firmly stood by Mayweather and made his position clear. We denied the fraud accusations with a laugh and suggested the media had exaggerated the story, saying Floyd has had wealth for a long time and has always lived that way, and people are simply jealous. He went on to explain that Mayweather knows exactly how to handle his finances and that many critics fail to understand the decisions he makes.
Me and Henry. I feel me and Henry kind of.
You want trade day?
I was just laughing because how can somebody tell you? You know what I mean? You fighting in the wrong weight class when.
It was a surprising turn that caught many people off guard, but the real question is, why would Terence Crawford, who built his reputation on honesty, put that image on the line to support Floyd Mayweather? The answer connects directly to Gervonta "Tank" Davis. If we look back, the strain between Crawford and Davis has been quietly building for months. For months, Tank had been making indirect comments, hinting that he could climb in weight and defeat anyone, including the top fighters at 147 pounds. When supporters brought up Crawford's name, he did not avoid the topic. Instead, he welcomed the attention and added more fuel to the situation.
47, how does a fight with you and Terence Crawford look?
Damn. 147? I tapped that trend. You know he going to sleep.
I already know. I already know he
ain't
is.
got no chance.
I already know he is.
You said no chance.
I got round 5.
Got round 6.
Crawford, staying true to his nature, was not going to ignore it. Whenever Tank was mentioned during interviews, he took the opportunity to point out that Davis had never faced an opponent anywhere near his standard, not even in the same class. That statement lit the first flame.
How you feel about that fight? Is it even possible at a catch weight?
No, ain't no catch weight. You come up to 47.
You're not even entertaining a catch weight.
No, I'm not.
He's a champ though too, undefeated.
And what champ? Come on, man, tell me what belt. You know boxing. You forgot Devin Haney is undisputed. Devin Haney got all the belts. He the champ. Nobody else the champ. I'm gonna come up here where the big boys at. All right, I'll welcome him.
Then the well-known Ring Magazine Gala took place. Tank was not on the guest list, while Crawford had a prominent seat. When reporters questioned why Davis was missing, Crawford spoke openly and did not soften his words. That moment shifted the exchange from light remarks to direct blows. He clearly took the situation to heart. In the past, whenever he was asked whether he would consider facing Tank, he often sounded indifferent, as if it was not a priority. After all, Terence Crawford sits at the top of the pound-for-pound rankings and has already established his legacy with nothing left to validate. But at this stage, it is no longer about adding to his achievements or proving his status. Now the focus has shifted to teaching Gervonta "Tank" Davis a lesson. The situation has become personal.
Bro, when people, what I got from that is he's a hater. You don't know me as a person. Let's say you don't like me. Like, you don't know me. Like, you feel me? And I don't give a him. And everybody that's cool with him. I mean, with him.
Question for you. You're a proud father.
Away from the cameras, early talks quietly began about a possible Bud versus Tank showdown, and what once sounded unlikely soon started to feel serious, with the matchup being viewed as the most significant crossover spectacle since Floyd faced McGregor. Crawford came to understand that he needed the inside of Floyd Mayweather, because if anyone knows every strategy, every vulnerability, and every unseen weakness surrounding Gervonta Davis, it is Mayweather, who has spent years understanding the fight game and become interesting. Everyone understands that the partnership between Floyd Mayweather Jr. and Gervonta Davis deteriorated as time passed. At the beginning, it was positive. Floyd was the one who found Tank, coached him, supported his career, and once described him as a rising superstar.
Tank Davis, he was a young kid, came up to me when he was a kid, wanted an autograph. I signed his phone for him and told him, "You'll be world champion someday, and I'll be your promoter." Years later, he was working with some people from our team, because our team is huge. We got guys in DC, Baltimore, Philly, New York, all around. He won a few fights. I think he was like 8 or 9-0. I told him, in under 24 months, you'll be world champion. Made the right moves, put him in the right position. He's a multi-millionaire now.
Absolutely.
He was a kid that couldn't even buy a bus ticket. Now he's a multi-millionaire.
However, behind the scenes, the relationship between Floyd Mayweather Jr. and Gervonta Davis became unhealthy. Davis was frustrated with the way Mayweather often dominated the attention and spotlight.
Like, I gotta do that.
A lot of people don't know that what Floyd do. He said.
So you feel like it was a sub, like he was subbing you, like, oh, like
he was going at me. He was going at me, and I knew for sure he was going at me. That's why I went at him. There's no reason for me to go at Floyd.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Cause I feel like y'all got, I would say love hate, but it's been like the last interview you showed them love. This week it was whatever. But is that sometimes like, you know, is it just like big bro, little bro seeing things different, or what is it to you?
No, Floyd don't never. He felt as though I'm at that point where as though I passed him, and I'm doing it at a young age. Wait, like when Floyd was 29, you'll see, bro.
Yeah.
That deal that I'm talking about.
Yeah. Oh, that's a part of the
deal. He don't know about that yet, but that's bigger than his deal.
Damn. Wow.
And I'm just releasing.
This is exclusive. That's exclusive. Bigger than Floyd deal.
Yeah.
Tank no cap, nigga. That's a lot of bread.
On the other side, Floyd Mayweather Jr. was frustrated because Gervonta Davis kept finding himself in trouble, which damaged his reputation and created problems for the brand.
I remember first hearing an issue between Floyd and Gervonta before Gervonta fought Pedraza. And the issue I heard was that Floyd didn't want Gervonta to stay in Baltimore because he felt there was too many distractions for him in Baltimore, and he wanted to stay in Vegas. And the story I was told at that time was that Floyd gave Gervonta one of his penthouses or one of his apartments in the Palms Hotel, and he said, "This is your apartment. I'll furnish it for you." He got him a Jeep. At the time, Gervonta was not a world champion. He got him like a Jeep, a 4x4. You know, he basically said, "I'll make it comfortable for you. I don't want you to go to Baltimore. I want you to stay here. I don't think Baltimore is the place for you," you know? And what I was told was Gervonta sold all the furniture, sold the Jeep, and went back to Baltimore and bought a Benz. You know, that's what I was. For real? That's what I was told at the time. So
arguments erupted over contracts, money, and control, creating deep tension between the sides. The situation worsened to the point where Mayweather Promotions and Tank parted ways publicly, with Davis announcing that he would no longer stay under the promotion's banner.
Has the time come, gotta ask you this, has the time come for Tank Davis to take control of his own career and leave Mayweather Promotions?
It don't necessarily have to be leave Mayweather Promotions. It's about just becoming that man, handle your own responsibility, your own priority. So I feel as though it's my career, so I feel as though I need to be the one to control my career. You know what I mean? So, and it's time. You know what I mean? Everybody don't need to, have them training wheels on them forever. You know, it's time to, ride their own bike without training.
After the separation, Floyd Mayweather Jr. did not simply move forward. Reports from his inner circle suggest he began strategizing and looking for a fighter capable of defeating Gervonta Davis. One of those efforts involved working with Frank Martin, providing him with training guidance and information about Davis's fighting style and tendencies in the ring.
I remember you talking about doing the pad work with Floyd, and he said you got the speed and the power to be a world champ. What did that do for your confidence? You can hear that from anybody, but Floyd is Floyd.
It was just motivation, you know, because at that time too, man, I ain't had that IQ that I got now. So at that point, I was just really going off natural athleticism. So for him to tell me that at that time, getting deeper in my bag, trying to understand the game.
It's not like basketball where you got to depend on people. It's not like football. Like, the work that you put in reflects directly with your results. People don't even know the amount of hours that y'all put into this.
We ain't got no backup. We got a bad day, whatever. We ain't got nobody to come through for us. It's all on you.
Did that plan succeed? Not at all. Frank Martin was knocked out decisively and appeared inexperienced against that level of opposition.
He the one told Frank that I was running at 7 o'clock in the morning, Friday. He told Frank that. He was giving Frank tips and stuff like that. I seen his people's drop out while I was running. It's cool. It's all right. I don't really think too much of it. He's not gonna hurt me. You know what I mean? So it's good to be with him than be cool with him, because he can do some crazy stuff. He'll put you in bad situations.
But this time, Floyd Mayweather Jr. believes he has a much stronger choice in Terence Crawford. Crawford is an elite fighter, unbeaten, physically bigger, more powerful, and highly intelligent inside the ring. He is on a completely different level compared to Frank Martin. With that in mind, Floyd is prepared to support him with every bit of knowledge and strategy he has available.
There was some kind of crazy trash talk with Gervonta and Terence Crawford recently. And one of the things that I've always kind of noticed is most of the time, one of the things that's kind of off limits is families. Like, you usually don't.
Yes.
You know,
I know where you're going with this.
Yeah. And so I wanted to kind of understand what your thoughts was about, like, some of those comments that was made. I think it was about Terence's wife. What, like, in your mind, where, because obviously, like, you know, you've been in this sport.
I think Terence Crawford right now in the sport of boxing is the pound for pound best fighter in the sport of boxing right now. It's good to see him in the position that he's in. I think he has a beautiful family. I think he has a beautiful wife, a beautiful queen, a black queen. And there's nothing better than a black woman in this world. That's just my opinion. We all entitled to our opinion. And I think just in the sport of boxing right now, I think we need to start sticking more together.
Rumors suggest that Floyd Mayweather Jr. has already started giving private guidance to Terence Crawford away from the public eye.
Which one for the office? Sorry, in the middle.
So I may do another exhibition this year.
Which one?
I don't know, but I don't need to.
People connected to Terence Crawford say he has been seen training at private Mayweather Boxing Plus fitness locations in Las Vegas, choosing very late hours so he stays out of sight. They also claim his sparring sessions are being kept completely confidential, with no recordings, no information getting out, and no media access at all. Sources say Floyd Mayweather Jr. has been passing detailed information to Terence Crawford about Gervonta Davis. They claim he has explained how Davis uses his footwork to create traps, the way he hides his check hook, and how his stamina can fade in the later rounds. It is also said that Floyd has discussed the mental side, including how Davis becomes irritated when he fails to connect with his power punches early in a fight.
This is way better than, like, Floyd. Like, if I'm on my game, I take that. Probably hand in hand. But
picture this scenario. Terence Crawford is already known for his high ring IQ, and now he could be equipped with detailed knowledge from Floyd Mayweather Jr. about Gervonta Davis. Mayweather built his legacy on elite defensive skills, while defense has often been viewed as an area Crawford can still refine. If those strengths are combined, it could result in an extremely dangerous version of Crawford inside the ring.
Everybody acting like Bud is the second coming of Mayweather. Y'all got the game fucked up. Mayweather actually didn't get hit. Bud gets hit by dudes that, like, who on Bud's resume is an equivalent of someone on Floyd's resume? So that's it right there. You know what I'm saying? Like, Floyd not getting hit by elites, Bud getting hit by non-elites, and somehow y'all think Canelo not about to touch him.
Now, the situation starts to add up. When Terence Crawford stood up for Floyd Mayweather Jr. and dismissed talk about his questionable billionaire image during that live interview, it did not seem accidental, but intentional. Crawford understands that he may need Floyd's knowledge and ring experience if he is going to challenge Gervonta Davis. For that reason, he could not risk damaging that connection, especially with legal issues and IRS raid rumors circulating. Instead of escalating the situation, he chose to minimize the controversy and present unity, because his true focus is not on Mayweather, but on preparing for Davis.
Tank would never even think about to come up to 154.
All right, what about 47 though?
Yes, if he get to pick his opponent. But Tank would never come from 35 to 54.
Y'all got into it on social media around that time. Is that just you being competitive, like when that happens? Or is it like...
I just really don't like that dude.
Why though?
Cause I just don't like him. Like, I really don't like him. That's like,
just not your cup of tea. That's just not your...
I don't like nothing about him. I just feel like, you know, he just one of these little arrogant little dudes that's using what he got to shield him. He got a lot of security guards around him, and he's in the limelight and stuff like that. But in certain situations, he wouldn't be acting like that.
Do you like him as a fighter though?
Yeah, he's a damn good fighter.
Yeah.
But like his core personality and his ways, nah.